have on a bathing suit, which my whole family has pointed out was a bit ambitious since I had no plans at all of getting in the water. But you never know. I mean, what happens if, I don't know, I got a wild hair and went down the new water slide? I did not. No, I didn't even think about it. I was sitting here admiring my presents. Amos gave me a book, The Brick Bible for Kids, from the Christian bookseller right downtown. What is amazing about this book as a gift is that I had already given it to him as a gift. I said, Amos, did you get me a present? And he brought me this book. He really does like it a lot. It's every Bible story somebody has built with Legos, right? Or tells it in Legos. I mean, it's pretty darn fancy. And I got a card. It says Happy Mother's Day. Last year my card said something. This year my card says Blair, and then Amos wrote his name. And over here, that little thing in the corner is the North Korean flag. Or is it the South Korean flag? It's one of the Korean flags. And then Blair made me this pillow in sewing class. Yep. Home ec is back, which I think is awesome. I wish somebody had taught me how to sew. I can't even use a safety pin. Actually, Amos did make me a present. I haven't opened it yet. Let me look in here. My in-laws brought me some carnations. They're looking good. They're tall. They're tall. They're tall, all right. Oh, there's my present. Let's see. Somebody probably opened it. That's what happens in this house. If you get a present. No. Let's see. Oh, look. Happy Mother's Day. What is it? It's a keychain. So nice. Did he write his name on it? It has a lot of S's on it. Happy Mother's. Oh, so nice, Amos. You saw my water slide at Costco? Ooh, and I have a card. Oh, look at this. He wrote Happy Mother's Day. Now, that's a big deal. I love you, Amos. Oh, look at there. Oh, no. Old Mom Sunday night. Old Mom decided that she was going to play a little game called What Happens If She Sits on the Couch. I'll just tell you, nothing happens. Old Mom. Nothing happens. Just a lot of food on the counter. My husband did offer to cook dinner, but I had gone ahead and cooked. I made barbecue chicken. And I thought it was good. And then he said, how's your chicken? I was like, I think it's good. He goes, mine has a funny taste to it. Well, nothing like having a mouthful of chicken when somebody tells you that their chicken has a funny taste. So then I said, well, have another bite. He goes, no. It tastes like shark cartilage. My chicken that I made on Mother's Day. Well, then at that point, the chicken isn't even any good. I had to throw away the chicken. Because once somebody tells you what you're eating tastes like shark cartilage, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's the best thing you've ever had. You've already had dinner. Darn it. But we went to Bunch's fruit stand. We had peas, and we had corn, and we had cucumbers, cucumbers and tomatoes. Why is my phone? Hold on, let me wipe it off. Cucumbers and tomatoes from Bunches, which are really good, but I was like, this has the weirdest flavor. So one thing I've learned, not from, I think from my mother-in-law actually, because my parents are from Ohio. Oh, I have on a bathing suit cover-up. Is I was like, is apple cider vinegar on all things cucumbers and tomatoes. I was like, what is wrong with this stuff? It just does not taste as good as it normally does. Well, I looked very closely at the label and look at the word on the bottom. It's apple cider vinegar with honey. I would just like to tell you, I don't know why I'm even keeping it. Apple cider vinegar with honey is foul. Do not buy it or taste it. I mean, I managed to eat an entire half chunk of tomato and a bunch of cucumbers just because, I mean, now that there's a water slide, basically Amos just leaves a trail of underpants all over the house. I mean, it tastes bad. It's so quiet in here. So we went to Walmart today, and the one thing I did not get that I really wanted was a new TV, because Amos sits in here and watches because he likes my big TV, and then I don't get to watch any TV. And not that I watch a ton of TV, but I mean, I like to watch a teensy bit of TV, like maybe turn down 60 Minutes or something. Oh, Laura, you've lost 25 pounds thanks to my Wegovy tip. Darn, that's good. Happy Mother's Day. I hope everybody is having, why did you put it back in the fridge? Well, because I don't want to waste it. I'll eat it. I just don't like it. I love the water slide. Where did you get it? The Walmart. Yep, the full-on Walmart. Walmart is, it's like a place that you, I'm trying to think. Walmart is like, it's like a little taste of hell. You really, I do not like going there, but sometimes it feels a necessary evil. You know, now that Toys R Us went away, but did it go back? And Amos loves to go in there and look at the toys. So that's fine. I can set up shop while he looks at toys. And then Costco has the slide for $129. Well, I bet it's not the same one. And then Walmart was packed. Packed. There's like 2 lines open. So I was like, I'm going to be really smart and go to the garden center. Well, me and every other person on the planet who had a cart full of vegetables that needed to be weighed in the garden center. I mean, but at least Amos could sit in there. He sat in the swang, then he sat on the couch, and then he zipped himself up in that mosquito tent. I mean, I could not imagine trying to buy that mosquito tent. I mean, it was all I could do to buy like an inner tube, some sunscreen, and some like maxi pads. I mean, I don't know how you could buy anything in there. And then because my daughter says, Karen, I have to ask there's one person at the checkout thing, and then there's one person that's like on robber patrol, and then there's another guy, and then there's another woman. And I said to the woman, even though Blair told me not to, is it possible to have another kiosk open? And she was like, nope, they're all broke. I was like, all are broke? There's one that works out of 4? She goes, yep, all broke. I was like, well, maybe what you ought to do is broke this one, and then they'll come fix them all at the same time. It won't happen. 9 months, you couldn't even check anything out here. I was like, or in the winter. I said, well, it was the winter. I mean, certainly they would fix it at some point. She said, no. I said, well, maybe you could get one of those little, now this is a thought. Maybe you could get one of those little things like they come around to your table, like the wireless thing. She was like, they never going to do that. I said, well, you're right, because they don't even have Apple Pay at Walmart. They have Walmart Pay. No Apple Pay. So if you have no debit card or credit card, which is the story of my life, you're out of luck. So, and then I said, well, what are they doing? She goes, she's on theft patrol. I said, but do y'all actually stop people that steal something? And she was like, no. I said, why not? She goes, we're not allowed to. I said, well, what is your job if you're on the patrol, like theft patrol, whatever the word she said? She said, well, what we do is we try to scare the person enough so that they won't steal it. She said, but this morning this guy got a bike. I said, well, why didn't you scare him? She goes, well, I got sidetracked with another customer and he just zipped off. I said, I bet he was fast. So they have this theft patrol, but then if you want to steal it, they let you go on out. And I said to her, you know what I would have done to that guy? If he was trying to steal it during Walmart needs an observation deck. What I would have done, which is what I always tell my husband, if you ever feel like you're in danger, this is a true story. If you feel like you're in danger, and I've taught my children this, and somebody's coming up to you or walking down in the street, I've done this one time. Well, actually, 2 times. One time we were on a trip when I was little, and my dad said, there's somebody following us. And he said, when I count to 5, we're going to all turn around and run straight at the person. And he did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just turned around and ran at the person. Well, Thomas and I were in Raleigh. And one night we were staying at this nice hotel, the Renaissance. And that was the second night. But the first night, I thought, we'll just stay wherever. It doesn't matter. Try not to spend a lot of money. So I did that thing where you just pick your location and then it gives you a hotel room. And it was like $39 or something. And it was like a mile from Crabtree Mall. I was like, oh, that'll be fine. And not fine. No. One, I do not particularly like hotels where your door room goes to the parking lot. Now, it's one thing if you're at the beach. If you're at the beach, it's kind of beachy motelish. When you're in Raleigh, it's not. It's scurry. There was a giant fridge in the room, like people lived in the room. It might have like just been out for the night while we were in there. Well, there was this kind of scary guy wandering around, or I thought he was scary, and talking on a walkie-talkie, and he didn't work there. And he was coming down the steps, and I was going up the steps, and I was like, what if he gets me? What if he gets me? This like big white dude in sunglasses and a hoodie on. And so I did my best scare tactic. I went like this. Boo! And he was like, what a... And then I started laughing. So he wasn't a bad guy, but he didn't get me either. It's good to know that. So if anybody ever makes you nervous, you should always talk to them first. Hey, how you doing? $39 should have been a clue. I thought it was a special. I thought I got the special. I like, you know how you win something? I was like, I have won the lottery. I have finally gotten a good hotel. I didn't sleep a wink. Not a wink. I started thinking about bed bugs. It's about like my husband asked me about the chicken. If you start thinking about bed bugs, I promise you, just think to yourself, bed bug, bed bug, bed bug. You'll start itching. It's like lice. And my head itches. Why was that? What did that have to do with Walmart? Oh, the stealing. Well, anyway, one thing I noticed at Walmart, well, but the people they have that are there to scare the people away from stealing are like in their 80s. And no offense against anybody, but I don't feel particularly nervous, you know? It's just me. Yeah, Walmart, you could like you could spend a day or two in Walmart. I have no problem being in there. I find it interesting. I didn't even go to the grocery section. Blair got over there. You sure got a bargain. But anyway, while we were checking out, and I had a hold of Amos's ear, which if you hold someone's ear and you don't pull it, it does not hurt. But if he moves, then it hurts. So I was saying, I'm not pinching your ear. He was saying, don't hold me, don't touch me. I said, I'm holding your ear because you're not listening and it's time to go. And so then had his ear like this, and he took my hand and made my hand squeezed his ear. And then he started yelling, you're hurting me. This is my small person with autism. And Blair started dying laughing. I was like, well, then don't make me pinch your ear. I'm not pinching your ear. We were getting overstimulated. It was a lot. So while we went to Walmart, my husband took his parents out to lunch for Mother's Day, which I will say, I think it's kind of a good idea. So I have 3 sons, and I had read this research about how typically you do stuff with your maternal families, the maternal side of the family. Like the children, this really interesting research study, children are more likely to live near their paternal grandparents, which we do, but they're more likely to be closer to their maternal grandparents, which is so interesting. And they really say it goes back a long way of like how just humans in this maternal bond is so strong, which makes sense. But so today I was like, well, we have my mom who I saw this weekend, and then we have Thomas's mom. And I was like, you know what? Why don't you go out to lunch with your parents? Like, one, we didn't have a babysitter, and going out to lunch with Amos is not a gift to anybody, much less me or grandma. So they went out to lunch and had a perfectly lovely time. And I just think that's a really good idea. Then they can sit and talk about all the kind of stuff they want to talk about. Do you have Costco? What you talking about, Willis? Do I have Costco? No, I have roses. Somebody has put an angry face by my tagged, join my subscriber group. Who put that angry face up? I'm going to look. Mary Clement. Mary. Something about Mary. Yeah, that's a funny movie. Anyway, I was very pleased with that thought. Other than the fact that I ended up with 2 children at Walmart. The daddy and his parents got to have a nice lunch. Because I hope someday that I'll get to do stuff with my sons and not their wives. No offense to my lovely future daughter-in-laws. But you know that sometimes you're just like, go on with your bad self. It's fine. Spent the day with my daughter and 2 of my granddaughters and your 2 great-grandsons. That's nice. Oh, look, now there's lots of people mad. Oh no, just Mary. So I have a subscriber group. If you didn't get a Mother's Day gift today and you want a really fun present, come join my subscriber group. It's 17 cents a day. That's not much. Like, you can find that in your couch. And if you join and you don't like it, I'll Venmo you $5 at the end of the first month. All you have to say is, I didn't like it, you stink. And I'll say, you know what? You gave it a shot. But to like it, If you laugh out loud, you can't tell me you didn't like it that month. Because $5 is how much a large chai tea latte is. One large chai tea latte, $5. True story. So we're getting close to the end of May-cember. It is it like May 14th? We have 2 weeks of May left and a bunch of stuff to do. I know the Tuesday mornings are closing. I'm on Tuesday. Tuesday is a very exciting day. I'm going to be taking a little field trip called a Tails trip. And where did Thomas take his parents for lunch? Though they went on the boat to lunch. They love to take a boat somewhere. My husband will take the boat 10 feet. I mean, he just loves to take the boat somewhere. They went to Mackey's Marina. Mackey's has a good hamburger, and you can play some pool there, and you can drink a beer if you want one. They used to sell outboard engines and rifles, but I don't think they do anymore. So Tuesday, I'm riding to Nag's Head and going to see Blue Moon Restaurant, which has just been redone by Down East Preservation, and it is awesome sauce. I've seen all the pictures. The food is incredible, and I'm super excited to go down there. But it's like closed to the public because of work shortages, which I was telling my teenagers. I think the great thing about the work shortage is that if you are a teenager, you can get a job this summer. True story. You can work at Subway, you could work as a lifeguard, or your boys coming home for the summer. My boys will be home. I am picking their fannies up on June 1st. Yep, June 1st. Welcome to reality around here. I'm not used to feeding 2 teenage boys every day. That's going to be a lot. And Amos and Blair will be getting out of school. And I'm hoping to join Scotch Hall Pool. Be doing a lot of cooking. I mean, I might have to start like an OnlyFans page to just be able to hire a cook. People will probably pay me not to start an OnlyFans page. What do they do on OnlyFans pages? I'm sort of scared to look. I watch you, but I don't want to just... You're 82 and you don't subscribe? This is your chance. I had 2 80-somethings go on my cruise. True story. So excited about Blue Moon. Is Burton going? Yes. Burton is going. Dawson is going. Adrian is going. Briley is going. And my official sidekick, Mary Scott, is going. No, Blair is not going off to school. Blair has another year at home next year. Though Blair wants to apply for a job at Atlantic Beach Surf Shop. You can work there when you turn 14. She'll be 14 mid-July. So I'm hoping she will work. I'm hoping August will be a good work month for Russell and Blair. Teach your kids how to take care of themselves. Teach kids how to cook. They can cook. They're real good at hamburgers and eggs. And they like eggs on hamburgers. FYI. The zoo. Yes, Beth Ann, that's exactly right. The zoo opens on June 1st. What would you do? 100% bathtub videos? No, I don't know. What do OnlyFans do? I cooked tonight. I made chicken and corn and peas and tomatoes and honey apple cider vinegar. Mary Scott has a beautiful home on the market. We are serious about it. Ooh, that's exciting, Katie. Yeah, it's going to be crazy this summer. And you know what we're going to do? We're just going to do a lot of breathing, and we're going to have what do you do in order to have joy? I'm going to tell you 3 things. 1, be honest with the world. It will help you. I promise you it will help you. Be honest with the world. Because then you're not holding in all these like lies and pretend things. 2, have very low expectations. If you have low expectations, you will not be disappointed. Shark chicken. 3, laugh at yourself. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Laugh at yourself. Because you're funny. You're funny. Did you get a pound cake? I had a piece of pound cake tonight. I might as well like stuff it in my underpants. So last night my husband got mad at me. Yes, if you subscribe from your computer, Facebook doesn't take 30%. Last night my husband got mad at me. I was on this, I was on a video. Why is Anna talking about Jesus? Anna, are you praying or are you cursing? Yeah, so you got that, right? Number 1, share your truth. Number 2, have low expectations. And number 3, laugh at yourself. That's it. My husband got mad at me last night. I was doing a live video and I was going to show my Mother's Day present, my new, water slide. And it was raining, and I went outside and I said, he's watering the yard. And then I said, it's in that box. Well, he thought I said, he's watering one spot, which I guess he found very offensive. And so he marched in here. Does Amos get an extended school year? No, that would be fantastic, but no siree, Bobby. So he marches in here, and I'm on the video, and he's like, thank you very much. I watered more than one spot. I was like, who is he talking to? Is he talking to me? Talking to me? And so then he muttered something else under his breath. I got out the video. I was like, what are you talking about? Well, I just don't appreciate you telling people that I'm your subscribers, that I watered one spot. And I was like, well, it actually wasn't a subscriber video. It was a big video. And 2, I didn't say anything about you watering one spot. What does that even mean? Yes, you did. I heard you. I was like, I did not. And now you're getting, what did he say? Animated, and you're lying. I was like, I started laughing. I was like, I'm really not lying. I don't think I said anything about a spot. Oh, you did. I heard it. I said, okay, well, let's just say I did say it, even though I don't think I said it. Let's just say I did say spot. Why was that offensive? He goes, because it makes it look like I'm lazy. I'm just out there watering one spot. I was like, what? I don't think it did. I heard you. You said spot. Like, I really don't think I did. He was like, you did. We should just get divorced over this spot. Your husband would kill you for mimicking him? Oh no, I've got a full-on leg up right now. I could go down there and he would have to, you didn't say that. I knew I didn't say it. So then I remembered that I could listen to my live video and hear what I said. So I listened to it in private because I wanted to make sure I hadn't said it, even though I didn't remember saying it. So then once I listened to it, I went down there and I said, so I need you to hear this something. I don't need to hear it again. I said, that's what I said. What if only the sod needed water, Thomas? So then I said, he listened to it. And I think when he heard me say, that's the box, he realized. And he went, I said, did you hear me say spot? He said, no. Well, then I had to pretend to be upset. So I went, I told you. And I marched upstairs. So today I said, I'm waiting for my apology about the spot. And he goes, you edited that video. I was like, I did not, you fool, and you know it. Get divorced over the spot. You're not sure you want to hear this. Why? Why? Why is that so wrong? That's not the real issue. The issue. So he apologized. I don't think there's any secret issue. People love to find some real trauma in my life. Sometimes there's just no trauma. Sometimes somebody's just sensitive. And then they get over it. And now so now I'm calling him Spot. That's his new name, Spot. My husband, Spot. Oh, God, I tickle myself. You are unscripted and never edited. Well, that's a wonderful way to talk about me. It's true. No, but we had a good day. Oh, I gotta put out these chips. That's my pound cake I got from Bunches. Don't ever buy pound cake. I love it. Yeah. Oh, I tickle myself. You've made my day. Well, if you see him anywhere tomorrow, ask him, what was Adrienne saying about that spot? Or did she say box? You're not eating again. You've already eaten. Carry on. Happy Mother's Day. Just to make sure none of y'all feel alone. I'm right here. This is right here. My daughter. Holding a Coors Light with all her baby dolls. Oh, carry on, people. Ooh, subscribers. Tomorrow, I have a hair appointment with Lori. It's real exciting. And then Tuesday night, we have a real live cardiologist coming on. I know. I'm going to be in my best behavior. She is awesome and going to be talking about women's health. Did you know women are way more at risk for cardiac events if they smoke than men? It sucks, right? But it's true. That's Tuesday night. And then Thursday night, we have a teenage expert coming on. We have Kate and Carrie Cariello coming on tomorrow afternoon. I mean, there is a lot of excitement. Are you and Andale getting together tomorrow? No, because I have a hair appointment first thing in the morning. Andale and I may never get together on a Monday again at this rate. It might be like August. Carry on.